Peace, guys. I hope y'all doing well today. Let's get some messages. Let's see what the Most High has for the chosen, the collective, So we have growth, all right? So it says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So this is someone who's wanting to expand, wanting to do better in their life. Let's get some messages. Let's get some messages. Clarify this, ancestors. So yeah, we have the Five of Cups here. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a person who's feeling down right now. They're not knowing how to feel. They're feeling gloomy. They're feeling gloomy. The reason why is because this is a person who is trying to be too strong. There's someone who's trying to be too strong, but secretly they're going through some things. This is a person who could be overly confident. Yeah, definitely overconfident. And, there's nothing wrong with being over. It has to be balanced with that, Someone doesn't know how to do things. It's just like, it's messed up when someone feels as if, I don't even know if this person thinks that they're in the right all the time. But when someone moves out of their ego, it eventually catches up with them. So what I'm seeing here is like there's a lot of pain that is happening with some people, maybe a few people, whatever's happening. They're trying to keep the love there, but there is karma happening. Definitely karma happening. And I'm seeing here with the Two of Pentacles, someone trying to balance out some energy, but deep inside, they don't know where they're going. So they're needing like a higher learning, higher elevation, higher education. Someone's stuck on how to do it. Secretly, this is this person's emotion. Secretly, this is this person's emotion, all right? And secretly, this is this person's emotion. Someone went to a party last night. It looks like they went to a party last night. And, it was an argument happening. There was a lot of arguments happening at this party, at this function, at this gathering. And so they don't know how to feel. They're trying to balance their pain. They're trying to balance their emotion, but they don't know how to. It's someone who's very serious, who's like, trying to be like the one in control. These are people that this person has to listen to. Clarify this person. This person is like, y'all need to let that shit go. So the person at the top is like, I want you to release this. I want you to let it go. There's someone who is instructing someone to stop, to let it go, to end the cycle, to release whatever tension, whatever this is. They're wanting it to be released. So let's get more information on this, ancestors. What is this about? This is an opportunity for someone to do more like healing, all right? So this is a person who's trying to seek for some sort of advice. There is a woman that, clarify the energy behind the, clarify the Empress and the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Empress. The Seven of Swords and the Empress. Someone's under judgment for lying on somebody. And they're looking at this person and they're still wanting to do it. But they're like, this action that they're continuing to do, they're under judgment for it. So someone's... So what is happening is like there's someone having to come out of conflict with someone. Because they're under heavy judgment. And it's like, something has to come to an end. Even a person like trying to contact you or something. Like they're like putting something has to be put to rest. Okay? So I want to look into the Seven of Swords more. Okay, so clarify the Seven of Swords energy, ancestors. So the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Hierophant, the High Priestess. So what I'm seeing here is either someone feeling as if they have to watch their back because of them thinking that someone is not saying everything, someone is not being totally honest, and someone being an instructor trying to gain some sort of information. With the Knight of Wands, this is giving me an energy of someone trying to like listen to something. They're trying to like, they are very interested in growing. They're very interested in learning. Yeah, they're wanting to gain some information because this is a person who's been stuck at a very low vibrational energy. Knight of Wands, you know, what I'm getting more so it's like, you know how people, they are very interested in learning, but you know, people who go to school, they go to college and they're always changing their major. Like this is that person. They're not really as consistent as they should be when it comes to learning, when it comes to becoming, you know, their best self. This is a person who actually wants to grow. But because of, you know, this person met by Seven of Swords energy, this is a person who still has that behavior in them where it's a lot of inconsistency here. You know, someone's very inconsistent when it comes to their life. Seven of Swords, it's like the information that they may be getting, they don't really resonate with at times. They don't want to resonate with it. They don't feel like everything is true. They feel like they walk away from certain lessons. They don't grow like they want, like they should. Like they're having difficulty with growing. And it's because they're not consistent. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So we got the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands. This is a person also, this is a person who's wanting to like be better in their life. They're wanting to work on themselves. You know, they've been gaining some information. But again, they are also invested in spell work. Yeah, so this is a person who's doing spell work on you. Someone told someone to do spell work on you. So what's this? This is what this person is stressing about. Because they're looking at their efforts and it's not working. Because you're very defensive when it comes to your energy. You know? So yeah, you're fighting this. Seven of Wands comes out twice. Yeah, you're selfish with your energy. So it's like something ain't working because you're healed and you're protected. And so yeah, someone keeps doing, you too strong for the spell work. This is what someone's like set on their ego. Like their ego is causing them to be stuck in their own spell work. This person, I just heard it's a no for me. It's a no for me. So yeah, someone's trying to figure out ways to like do spell work on you. Like someone's still doing spell work. This is unbelievable. But yeah, anyway, with that said, like the spell work ain't working. And someone's upset about it. Someone's like, they want to grow. They're having hard times. They're having, it's difficult to grow when someone has something on their mind. Something on their mind constantly. And it's like, it's pulling them every which way. Because when you want what you want, it's hard for you to focus on what you should, what is best for you, what is needed at this time. You know, it's just hard. Someone's trying to focus though. You got some people trying to focus, trying to do the investment, and others, you know, because the thing is they have no options. What I'm seeing here with the Tower card, it's a continuous cycle of someone being caught in something that they don't want to be caught in. So we got the 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, High Priestess, clarified with the Hierophant. So there is a lesson that needs to be learned. And the lesson is to understand some sort of emotion that you could be having. So these two people could be together. Someone's trying to be comfortable in a situation that's very uncomfortable. It's hard for this person, or it's hard for these two people to really like be into each other. Like they may have a relationship, but it's a relationship where someone's always in their head. It's like someone wants to be invested, but it's hard. It's hard. So we got the 6 of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles. It's like someone could be of status, high status, but empty at the same time. And so it's causing someone to feel uncomfortable. What I'm getting is, baby, are you okay? Baby, I'm going to make you a meal. I'm going to cook for you. Or not, I'm going to. I've cooked for you. I've cleaned, mopped, ironed your clothes, ran you some bath water, rubbed and massaged your back. And it's just like, no matter what someone does, someone's always in this energy. They're not feeling fulfilled. We got the 8 of Swords here with the 4 of Swords. This is on someone's mind. They're having to heal because they feel beaten up and abused by their own person that they're with, because the love that they're giving, you know, being nurturing and, you know, trying to show care to this person. I'm saying that this person is really not receiving. I guess this is another situation that's coming up. And, you know, someone's just pouring in so much love, also being intimate. They're doing everything they can, but I feel like this person is very guarded. It's like this person cannot focus too much on this particular person, and it's because they're not healed. They still got growing to do. They can't focus. There is growth here that needs to happen, but in order for this person to grow, the teacher will not show up until the student appears, okay? And that's just what it is. So someone's very inconsistent. They keep changing their major. It's like, baby, are you going to do the work or not? Because I can't teach you if you're not doing your homework. It's hard. It's hard for you. You know, because there's something that someone needs to let go of. You're too... It's hard because someone, you know, someone still has struggles. Someone still has some sort of addictions when it comes to their livelihood, when it comes to what everybody else thinks. Like, instead of this person focusing, they can't focus if they're everywhere else. You know, they got a lot of pain that they need to focus on, a lot of burning and releasing that they need to focus on. And with the Seven of Swords, this person is caught up in, like, what I'm getting more so is someone is stealing from their own self. They steal from their own self. You know, they steal from their own self. This is saying that, you know, someone needs to be more loyal to their self. They fully aware of this, but it's hard when someone has this type of energy here. Because another thing is this person, they can't focus, because another thing is they're too caught up on what, like, holding on to things, balancing out things that they need to let go of. Someone continues to hold on to shit. So we got the King of Pentacles in a reversal. This is someone who's very inconsistent. They're not reliable. They're not even true to themselves. They could have issues with their leg, or will be in the future. I don't know, like, whatever this person did to their body, it ain't gonna be looking good for them in the future. Something they did. But anyway, what I'm seeing here is like, you know, someone wanted to give you an offer, but, you know, this is just, it's going to bring you downhill. It's going to bring you downhill. You know, I would run, you know what I'm saying? Because they hurting. They got a lot of pain that they need to deal with. And what some people have to understand is, like, it's not your pain. Like, people have to do the work. So this person is in a very dark space in their life mentally. They're going through issues, you know, constantly thinking, a lot of deceit that they've done. You know, this is the person who's at rock bottom at this time. And with the Knight of Cups, they are needing to work on themselves. This is an opportunity for them to work on themselves. I feel like others have cheered them on to do this. Clarify the energy behind the Three of Cups, ancestors. Clarify the energy behind the Three of Cups. A bunch of people that they're connected to are under judgment. They were all together. There could be a relationship closing out. Something's no longer, or someone's, it's just like, it's, I don't want to cuss, but I just heard, it's fucked up. It's all messed up here, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm getting. So what's the best advice for this person, ancestors? Two of Swords. Open your eyes if you really want to party with me. You're under judgment for things that you've done in the past. So you're under judgment, and what's the best advice for this person, ancestors? Spirit is like, close out a cycle from the past. Like, whatever happened in the past, there is time for you to grieve, but, you know, it's time for you to let go of something from the past. So someone's under judgment. The ancestors are after somebody. especially when it comes to a child. So, yeah. Someone could have said some very harsh things to a child. And they're thinking about what they said. They were being sneaky with a child. They got money for being sneaky with a child. This person is just under judgment. You know, that's what I'm seeing here. So, let me get some final messages from the Most High, and then I'll be out. Most High God, Mother and Father of Righteousness, give me a last message for this person here. Thank you. So we have Luke 17:5. All right. So the message is, and the apostles said to the Lord, increase our faith. This verse is part of a dialogue where Jesus is teaching about forgiveness. Right before this, he tells them they must forgive even if someone sins against them 7 times a day. The apostles are overwhelmed and respond asking Jesus to increase their faith. They're essentially saying this level of love and forgiveness is beyond our natural capacity. Help us become capable of it. And a certain ruler asked him, saying, good master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? Eternal life. This verse introduces the story of the rich young ruler. He wants eternal life, but isn't ready to give up his possessions. When Jesus tells him to sell all he has and follow him, it's about the inner struggle between earthly attachments and spiritual surrender. So those on the karmic path are often repeating cycles until they learn the spiritual lesson. These verses highlight 2 key challenges. Karmics often face situations that feel overwhelming, repeating patterns, betrayal, or emotional burdens. Like the apostle, they need to recognize that to grow out of these cycles, they need a deeper level of faith, not just belief in something outside them, but inner spiritual strength, attachment, and resistance. So Luke 18:18 says, the karmic soul, like the rich ruler, often struggles with letting go. Whether it's materialism, ego, pride, or unhealthy relationships, growth requires radical surrender. And karmics must ask themselves, what am I still clinging to that's keeping me from healing or evolving? And it says, for the chosen, those who are chosen are being refined, called to a higher purpose. These verses remind them to keep asking for more faith. Even the spiritually awakened aren't expected to do it all alone. Being chosen doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're chosen to walk a hard road. The verse reminds the chosen to stay humble and God's Spirit for help. Ask God's Spirit for help continually in building strength and patience and compassion. Living fully committed. Many chosen are called to give up comfort zones, identities, or even relationships to fully step into their mission. Like the rich ruler, they're confronted with a choice, comfort or calling. The chosen must be willing to go all in, trusting that what they lose will be nothing compared to what they gain spiritually. All right, so how to grow and do better. You got to ask for faith, not less challenge. Not less challenge. Faith expands through trials, not ease. And that's so true. Let go of attachments, whether it's karma or calling. Growth requires release. Choose humility. Both karmic and chosen souls need to acknowledge where they fall short. Then do the work to rise up. Follow spiritual truth, not ego, comfort. You cannot serve two masters. Choose truth even when it costs you. All right? And this is just so true. I truly believe in this because, man, the more and more I go through trials, the more and more I have to trust and believe in the Most High. And that's just where my faith resides. It's no other, I can't believe in anything else. Like, no one can turn me away from God. And it's because God has really assisted me into becoming my best self. And so with the chosen, we are in this cycle where there is truth being spoken to assist others in becoming the change that they want to be. You know, it's not about feeling as if you're better than anyone. Again, like, I always want to stress that no one is better than nobody. It's just that some people have not gotten on the journey. Some people have not started their journey because they still have karmic cycles that they're continuously going through. So if you've not gotten on the journey to healing, Spirit is asking, what are you waiting for? You know, acceptance. Okay, so we got, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Some people have to learn how to close out cycles that no longer serve them. All right. And also learn what the true meaning of love is. Okay. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. You know, this is all you need. Like, if you learn how to love, you will learn. That comes with your peace. So it says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Working out of envy, hate, greed, it will set you so far back. You know, it's just, you know, some people have to learn how to, like, release the win at all costs energy, because it doesn't really get you anywhere. Be of service to others. Learn how to give. Learn how to really help people without ulterior motives. Like, this is the time, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. And also, I wanted to say that the reason why my video has what does it have at the bottom? Let me look at it, because I want to explain that. It's because when I upload the video, because I'm using another phone. Wait, what does it say? It says pause video, because that's the app that I'm using, but I can't upload my card to this phone, so I can't use the actual you know what I mean. I can't use the app like I want to use it, and so that's why it has those words at the bottom. So yeah. I'm sorry. Like, I know that look a little annoying. I'm gonna have to get that together, because I can't use my other phone because it makes a very loud noise when I record for YouTube. I don't know why. It doesn't do it with TikTok, but YouTube I have issues with. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.